hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow.
Welcome to Crafty Beach. This is Julie, and I have 10 easy Christmas DIYs for you today, all under 5 minutes. So the first thing I want to do is decorate my window in my dining room. So I want to make some beautiful ornaments. So I'm going to use one of these little ornaments from the Dollar Tree and a gift bag from the Dollar Tree to see what I can come up with. So I'm just going to use one of those little spatulas from the Dollar Tree, the Cricut spatula, and my heat gun to carefully remove that little metal part off the top of the ornament because I want to reuse it. And then I thought we could cover it with this metallic textured gift bag. I thought these were so pretty. So I'm just going to kind of cut, mainly the square out here. It's going to be plenty big enough to cover that ornament. It's kind of like a cardboard type material, a little bit thick. I thought that would be really pretty. It's got the beautiful color, texture, no painting involved. So on my first ornament, I'm going to try to do a bunch of ornaments. I want to cover one of my windows. I tried it with Mod Podge. So basically, I just went over it with, a fairly thick layer of Mod Podge. And I thought I will just lay the gift bag on top of it and glue it down. Now, this works great for most paper projects that I use. This was a little bit more difficult than I thought. I kind of put it on there and kind of like let it dry. I'm thinking I could just go over it like I can with any paper product, like with a sanding block, and give myself a perfect cut around the edges. But it was not going so hot. So I switched to like my more coarse sanding block from the Dollar Tree. And I don't know if it was because it wasn't completely dry or if the material was just too thick. It just required a lot more effort to do this than it normally did, but it kind of already started doing it this way, so I kind of had to finish it this way. But you'll see I changed my technique in later ornaments. So I got the circle cut out, the red textured material. It's so pretty. I saw these bags at the Dollar Tree and I thought these would be beautiful Christmas ornaments. So I'm just going to hot glue the little top back on the ornament. It's looking super festive. All these DIYs today are super festive Christmas, traditional Christmas DIYs that's really going to make your house look beautiful for the holidays. So this is some of that white glitter ribbon from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to cut off a little piece and just tie a simple bow. I thought it'd be really pretty to have like a sparkly bow on the front of all the ornaments that I'm going to do. And I'm going to do like 5 different ornaments, different colors, different shapes and sizes. And I'm just going to glue this right underneath the holder right here. And I thought it would be really fun to hang them for my curtain rod. That way I won't have to do any damage or anything to my walls. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to tie that ribbon on to the top of the ornament and then just cut a long piece so that I have enough to tie it over my window. Curtain rod, that's the word I'm looking for. And this is how the first ornament turned out. I think it's so pretty. I love the color of this and the texture. It just turned out really, really nice. And you can kind of see, this is the window we're going to decorate. It's like at the end of my kitchen table, and really I needed some more fun Christmas going on in that room, and this really did the trick. So this is another one of the ornaments from the Dollar Tree. This one's a little bit bigger, I believe. Yeah, this one's bigger than the last one that I did, but I wanted to do like an assortment of sizes. So again, I'm just going to use heat to gently lift this off. I don't want to damage it at all because definitely want to reuse it. Super cute. And then I can recover this. If you you know, if you wanted to, you could cover both sides of your ornaments. If you're going to be able to see your ornaments from outside, that would look really pretty. My window goes out to my Florida room, so really the only time you're going to see it is if you're out there in the hot tub, so I don't think I'm only going to do one side. So this is another one of the gift bags that I got from Dollar Tree. This one's like a bright metallic silver square print. So I thought on this one we try a different technique though, since I wasn't a big fan of the Mod Podge technique on the first one. So I'm just going to use a pen and sketch out exactly how big I need my ornament to be. On the back of it, you can see it's made out of that like cardboard material. Super easy to cut out. And then I'm just going to go around that marking, try to cut out my best circle. I like doing the other method because you don't have to get your circles perfect and everything like that, but this was definitely easier doing it this way. So the metallic colors on a lot of these DIYs today really made these projects pop. So we're going to use hot glue instead of Mod Podge. And I guess you could still use Mod Podge, but I'd used hot glue and it actually worked just fine. So just kind of spreading that out. I got it lined up pretty well, and then we can reattach the top of the ornament. I'm going to kind of decorate this one the same way that we did the last one. I only had enough ribbon, or I could only do ribbon on 3 of the 5. I kind of wish I would have done them on all of them though, because the ribbons definitely made the ornaments hang straighter. Since they're hanging on my curtain rod, they can kind of wiggle. If you didn't want that to happen, you could like hang them on your wall, but I was going for like no holes in the wall, just hanging them on my existing curtain rod, easy peasy. So again, I used that same white sparkle ribbon, did a very simple bow, and just going to attach that under the ornament holder. And I think that just adds a little bit of sweetness to it. And then the same way I did the last one, I'm just going to tie off that ribbon and cut another string, and we can go hang this on our window. This was the largest ornament that I did. It's really pretty. I just love the metallic texture. All the ornaments I do today are metallic except for one, and the one that's not metallic, it's not as pretty as the other ones. I just love the super shininess of this. It looks so festive for Christmas. I wanted to do like classic Christmas colors, like red, gold, silver, green, and blue. So I'm going to hang this one a little bit lower, kind of on this center part of my curtain rod. And we're going to keep making ornaments. So this is another one of the smaller ones. And another one of those gift bags. I found another one at the Dollar Tree. This one's like a diamond pattern, and it's like a metallic bright blue. Look how pretty that is. It's so pretty. And these DIYs, my goodness, these were so easy to make. All the DIYs today were like 5-minute DIYs tops. And they all turned out so pretty, and they all added a festive touch to all the little areas of my house that weren't quite screaming Christmas, because let's be honest, you can't have too many Christmas decorations. So again, I cut off the front of that bag, and I'm going to do the same technique that I did on the second one, where I just sketched that out on the back and then cut it out. Oh, I would love to thank you for watching today's video. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm and helps my channel to grow. And be sure to comment your favorite DIY below, or just say hello. I love reading all of your comments. And don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 11,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're really, really close. So again, I'm just going to use hot glue on this one. You could use Mod Podge if you wanted. Just definitely not a fan of that sanding technique. And then gluing the top back on this ornament as well. I can't decide which one of these is my favorite. I think it's the next one that I make. They're all so pretty. So again, I'm just going to use that same ribbon. I actually had 2 packages of that ribbon, thank goodness, because I needed a lot of it for the hangers and for all the bows that we're doing. And I'm just going to attach this in here in the front. And I'm glad I used white. That way all of the ornaments, no matter what color they all have little matching bows, which kind of ties them in together. And tying that off and cutting another ribbon. Now I'm going to try to hang this one at a different height than I did the other ones. I kind of want it to be very random, the ornament pattern on the window. So here is ornament number 3, this blue metallic one. You can really see that beautiful color and texture on these. They look so good for being so quick to make. So I'm going to hang this one like super low. And then I'm going to go in and hang 2 more ornaments, but I kind of wanted to change it up and do a different shape. So these are the wood ornaments from the Dollar Tree. I just got all of these supplies from the Dollar Tree, so hopefully you still have them at yours, but I was surprised by how much Christmas stuff my Dollar Tree still have, for real. Especially gift bags. They have tons of gift bags. So this was actually from the hardware section. It's one of those like textured backsplash things. I always say I'm going to buy these and make something with them, and I never do. So I gave it a chance and I love it. So just on the back, I'm just going to use a Sharpie because it's kind of glossy back there. And I didn't think a pen would work too well, and just kind of draw the shape of the ornament on the back. And then I'm just going to go in and cut that out. Now, these said peel and stick, and I was like, ooh, easy peasy, peel and stick. I love that. But what I'm doing right now is cutting off all of the edges, which is cutting off the attachment between the beautiful texture and the adhesive sheet. So, not so much. This is when I was like, wait a minute. How on earth am I supposed to peel and stick this? I'm like, oh, forget about it. We'll just glue it on like we did all of the other ones. I'm super confused at that point if you couldn't tell. So look how pretty this texture is. If you didn't have the silver bag, you could just leave this that silver color and it would be super pretty. And I'm just going to do hot glue all around the edges, a little in the middle, and I'm just going to set that on. No self-adhesive here. And I'm just going to go ahead and cover the whole ornament because this does not have like a metal cap or anything on it since it was an unfinished wood ornament. But I want this to be metallic too, and I want it to be classic Christmas, so we're going to paint it. I'm just using a Cricut weeder from the Dollar Tree to poke that hole back out so that we can hang it. And I actually had some metallic paint in gold that I got at, I think, Dollar General. And I'm just going to paint this on there. I actually use a foam brush, but I wish I would have used like a brush with bristles because it kind of was hard getting in all of that beautiful texture on there. But I kind of just go over it until most of the silver is covered up by the gold. Just trying to get as good coverage as I can get because I really want this to be metallic and shiny like the other ones. And I think this turned out to be my favorite one. It looks so antique and beautiful. Look at that sheen. So we're going to hang it with yarn because the hole was small. Now this is that Chanel yarn from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to poke that through the hole and tie that off, and that will be my string. The problem that I had with this is that these are way harder to hang and get your ornaments to be straight and not sideways than the ribbon. So I wish I would have done ribbon and maybe just hot glued it to the back of the ornament. But I am using that ribbon again to make a simple bow that I can put at the top of the ornament to kind of tie it in with the other ornaments. Sometimes those bows can be easier than others. Trying to get everything even, and we're going to attach it here at the top. I just love this one. Isn't it pretty? I just love that metallic gold. So, so, so pretty. So let's go hang this one on the window. This is how it turned out. It's so pretty. You can see a little bit of that silver shining through, but it kind of adds to the metallic rusty feel of it. And I'm going to hang this one kind of up here. And then I kind of have room left for one more. And so let's do another one with that same shape ornament from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use another one of those self-adhesive tiles. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm a pro this time. I'm going to draw it out on the back with a Sharpie and then cut that out and hot glue that to our wood form. Now, this is the only ornament that was not metallic. I didn't really have any other metallic colors that would go with Christmas theme, so I decided to make this one green. And I do try to make it as shiny as possible, but I would really like it if it was metallic green. So if I can find some metallic green paint, I might add to it later. But I'm just gluing that on like before, and we have another I don't even know what to call this shape, a different shaped ornament. And going to go ahead and poke the hole back in that one. And this is the color I'm using. It is Christmas green in acrylic. And I learned my lesson, so I'm using a brush with bristles this time. So much easier to paint that. Look at that great coverage. And these are great. I'm going to totally use these again. These little tiles. Man, I really like the texture. So got it all painted. I thought, I want to make it shiny. All the other ones are shiny. So I'm using gloss Mod Podge and going over the whole thing with a thin coat, hoping to shine it up. And this did make it shiny. It's still not metallic though. So just did that, and then we're going to do the same thing we did on the last one. We're going to use yarn. This one really wanted to hang crooked on me. It was driving me crazy. I replaced the top of it after I tie it off here with some ribbon, and it still wanted to hang crooked on me. It was one of those projects, all the rest of them went up flawlessly, and then this one had to fight me. There's always got to be a project like that just doesn't want to cooperate, and this is that one. And I'm going to add a bow to the top of this one as well. And I think it's fine that these don't have any like silver caps on the top or anything. They're so pretty and decorative anyway. And this is how it turned out, our little shiny green ornament. It's really pretty as well, even though it's not metallic. And I kind of did that one a little bit lower. I have these above my little Christmas gnomes that I made that are super festive. And so I love how they all look together. My son got a big kick out of these. He thought these were so fun. We have giant Christmas ornaments hanging in the kitchen. Hey guys, I wanted to tell you I have a private Facebook group. If you haven't joined, I have a link below. I would love to see what you're working on, and you can come see what all the other Crafty Beach Moms are making and find out when I post new videos. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest, and I'm at Crafty Beach on YouTube, and I'm really active on all of those. So I'd love to see you over there. Okay, more easy 5-minute Christmas DIYs. I got one of these wood signs at the Dollar Tree. It's super cute. I noticed the frame was coming off a little bit though, so I did repair it with a little bit of hot glue, and I noticed that on lots of those. They're not put together great, but they're cute. And then I got this little yard stake from the Dollar Tree. Look how easy the stake comes off of this. It's perfectly painted, and I think it's going to give a nice shadow box effect. Even though it doesn't fit on the sign, it fits on the frame, so I think it's going to be great. I thought I would add some wood beads to the hanger to make it a little bit more festive, and check out these wood beads that I just found at Dollar Tree. They have rainbows on the end of them. I think they're for maybe St. Patrick's Day. Some of them are rainbow and some of them are white. I picked up both, but I picked up a lot more of the white because hello, white painted beads. And I'm just going to put like 2 on each side using the existing hanger like that. And then I thought we could just attach this adorable Santa Claus to the front just by putting hot glue on the top and the bottom of the frame. Could not be any easier. And I used this great Santa Claus, I think last year on my Santa coffee bar, my hot cocoa bar. And it's just so cute. It's perfectly weathered. This totally goes with my coastal decor, yet it's super festive. And that's all there is to it. Now, the only issue I had with this is that when I went to hang it on the wall, with the existing hanger, with the little hangers in the back, it did not want to hang flat against my wall. And I found that with a lot of Dollar Tree signs, like if I go through from the back and tie it on the front, they always hang better. Way more flat to the wall. I don't know if it's a design issue or what, but I don't want you to see those little black plastic like shoelace clips or whatever on the front. So I'm just going to put it through and tie it off. Now this side is protected by the hat, so I think I'm just going to leave it like that. You're not going to be able to see it. But I did notice it made it a lot shorter by having to, tie it and cut it off. And so I did redo the other ones I make today too, just using new twine, but again, adding the beads to it. Super easy. But this is how he turned out, our little Santa Claus. Isn't he cute? And so easy and festive. So let's do another one. I got another one of these frames from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to add some more of those white beads to the hanger. And then this one is going to be a cute little Believe reindeer. I don't know if I've ever seen this one before. He's so cute. He's got like a little Santa hat on. His eyes are closed and he says believe, and I think he's going to be a perfect addition to these little festive signs. I have these hanging in my dining area as well. It's not really a dining room. It's just where our kitchen table is, and super festive as well to go with those giant ornaments that we just made. So just hot gluing the top and the bottom of the frame. This one fits on the frame as well. Kind of gives you a little bit of a shadow box effect. And you don't have to do anything to it. You could paint the frames if you wanted to, like the outer frames where it's kind of an unfinished wood, but I kind of left it as is and I like it. As you can see, I went back and tied that to the front with twine so that it would be flat against my wall, and I wanted to do a whole set, so let's do another one. This is going to be the third and final one. I got another one of these signs from the Dollar Tree, and they have round ones now that have wood beads on the hanger already. Have you guys seen them yet? They have frames. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. I just picked them up the other day. I can't wait to make something with them. Now, the snowman is not quite as big as the Santa and the reindeer, but it still fits on the frame, but only slightly, as you can see. So I'm just going to be careful just to put the glue just on the tips here. And we're going to glue that little Let It Snow snowman on there. And the Santa, the reindeer, and the snowman, they're all going to look so cute together. And I did go back and fix the hanger on this one as well. But can you get any easier than these DIYs? I mean, come on. Thank you, Dollar Tree, for giving us these great materials. No glitter or anything. And this is how our little Frosty the Snowman sign turned out. Super cute. And this is how they all look together. I hung them in a row as a set, and I think they just look so cute. Hey guys, I wanted to tell you I have a second YouTube channel. I would love it if you'd come subscribe. The link is down below and it's all my DIYs. I have my 1-minute shorts over there, and I also have my 3-minute clips. If you're short on time but you want to get a little crafty inspiration, I would love to have you over there. I'm trying to get monetized. Okay, our next DIY. I wanted to make a big sign for my front porch, and I'm going to use one of these doormats, or are they doormats or floor mats? I guess doormats. They're not real thick, but these are the seasonal ones they have at the Dollar Tree. They also have like different patterns, but I love the simplicity of this one. Let it make a perfect large sign. So I picked up one of these foam boards from the Dollar Tree. I thought that would make it nice and sturdy rather than just hanging the thin rug on a wall. So I am simply going to line this up. And I think this rug will hold up well. Where I'm going to hang it outside on my house, it's kind of protected by my roof a little bit from rain. I think that it's going to hold up though. I think that, the doormat material, I don't know how well it would hold up as a real doormat outside. I have used these in my bathroom though, and they've worked well. But you have to definitely put something on the bottom because they're slippery. So I just cut that foam board down to the same size as the doormat. And it says North Pole Tree Farm. Super cute, just green and white, very simple. And I'm kind of figuring out which way this thing wants to bow, and I think it's going to be a little bit flatter if I attach it to this side. Now, it's pretty thick. I'm not worried about the glue coming through the doormat, so I am going to use hot glue, even though it kind of makes that foam like sizzle, it still works. But you could use Mod Podge. I don't know which one would hold up better outside. We will see. So far, this looks pretty sturdy the way I did it. I'm just doing around the edges and then like rows all the way down. I don't want any bowing. I want it to be all nice and flat against my foam board for this sign. And I'm hanging this above the bench. I just needed more Christmas out front. Super cute. I thought it needed a frame, and I didn't really have any wood that I could use for that, so I thought, let's just do a simple ribbon frame. And that way I'll bring in a little red and white to this project as well. So just using some of this red and white gingham ribbon from the Dollar Tree, we are going to make a very simple frame. So I just cut down the piece and then I hot glue it on. Now, the problem with hot gluing it on, I was kind of going for speed and simplicity, but what I found is that some of that hot glue seeped through the ribbon. I did have to kind of make some repairs on this just because it was kind of noticeable. So I would recommend using like fabric glue or tacky glue from the Dollar Tree. Something besides hot glue. Hot glue is not always your friend, but I did hot glue it at first. So just kind of doing one side at a time. I'm glad I added the ribbon though, because I think it really did add a lot of color to this project. And since it's on foam board and it's a thin rug, it's a really lightweight project. It was really easy to hang on the side of my porch. So just finishing up these edges, telling myself, Julie, you should not be using hot glue for this. But you totally are. And then one more piece for the bottom. I thought about adding a little bit of greenery to the bottom. You know, some of those like evergreen picks, but I decided I kind of liked the simplicity of it, and I just wanted it to be a plain sign. So I kind of left it as is, just trying to get any sparkles and stuff left over from the Dollar Tree. Whenever I buy anything from the Dollar Tree, it always comes home with glitter on it for sure. And this is how it turned out, our little North Pole Tree Farm sign. Super, super cute. And I'm going to hang it on the side of my house, and I want it to be removable, and I don't really want to put any holes in the side of my house. And so I'm just going to use some of this double stick tape from the Dollar Tree and kind of spread those out. I'm going to do like 3 sets on the top and 3 sets on the bottom. And it's only going to be there for a week or so. I think it's going to be fine. I hope it stays stuck. It usually does when I've used this kind of stuff before. And this is how it looks on the side of my house. I just have it directly above my octopus bench. And I love that it brings a little bit more Christmas to my front porch. Okay, pizza pan time. I've never made anything with pizza pans. I've seen so many people make stuff with pizza pans. So I decided to jump in the pizza pan game, see what I have. So I wanted to make a fun decoration for my kitchen. So I'm going to use the other half of that gift bag that we used to make ornaments before because, you know, a crafter doesn't like to waste materials. Let's use it. It's pretty. And I thought we could cover the pizza pan with that and make a really cute Christmas DIY that's going to go with everything I have in there already. Now, I want to cover the back of it, but I kind of only want to cover the front part. So I just put it on the inside, and I'm just creasing along the inside of the pizza pan so I'll know where to cut this. I couldn't figure out how else to mark that out. And then I'm just going to go in and cut this out. Now, you've seen my coffee bar is Gingerbread Bakery for Christmas, red and white gingerbread men. And you've seen my tear tray, which was Gingerbread Bakery theme as well. So, of course, I thought we're going to need a gingerbread wreath or wall hanging. So that's what this is going to be for my refrigerator. It was so fun to make, and it turned out so cute and festive. So just making sure I got kind of a circle shape. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to cover up the edges. And I'm just going to use hot glue to attach this gift bag to the bottom of that pizza pan. Just like that. Now, I thought I would cover all the rest of it, all the edges, with some of that garland from the Dollar Tree, the one that just comes in a roll. And I happen to have one left with my Christmas decorations. So let's give it a whirl. You could also use, you know, the ties. Is that what they're called? The ones that are like 18 inches long or something like that. Maybe they're a foot long. You could also use that, but the fact that this was all connected is going to make it easier for sure. So I thought we could just wrap this around the pizza pan like maybe 3 times to make it nice and full and cover up all of the metal parts of this little sign and kind of make a wreath, Christmas wreath. So I attach it with hot glue and just kind of in that crease, and I'm going to go all the way around. And this is going to be my like middle row of my wreath. And then leaving it connected, I'm going to go ahead and hot glue on an outer row, just going on top of where the pan is, also on top of any existing greenery that's there. It's going to glue it to each other. And then for the third row, I'm going to go around the inside and cover up the edges of that gift bag. It's going to give me a nice, fairly wide wreath. for this side. Just working my way back to the top, and then we can just cut off the remaining garland. Super fun. It's looking really festive so far. And then I just found this cutie at the Dollar Tree. It's a little tinsel gingerbread man, and you know I always remake these, but he was so cute. I'm going to leave him as is because we're going for 5-minute DIYs today, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the hanger. I thought about using the hanger, and then I decided not to. And he kind of like is going to be attached with his feet and his Santa hat just to the existing wreath with that bright red background, making him look super festive. So I'm just going to glue the hat part down first, just with hot glue. And then we're going to glue his little feet down. I'm not going to put anything under him. I'm just going to kind of let him float on the top of this sign. And gluing down his little feet. This looks so bright and fun and festive, and it goes great with all of my gingerbread man and gingerbread house DIYs in my kitchen, and I just love it. Now, it was metal, so I thought I would make it into a magnet, but then I realized I don't think I have any magnets. But that would be really easy, right? To do magnets on here to hang it. So since I didn't have any magnets, or I have no idea where they are, I'm just going to use some of that double-sided tape from the Dollar Tree again and just kind of go around the edges. And I'm just going to attach this to my refrigerator with the double-sided tape. I think it'll be fine. All right. And this is how it turned out, and this is how it looks hanging on my refrigerator. I have it on the freezer of my side-by-side, like above my water dispenser, ice dispenser, and I think he looks so cute. Thank you so much for watching. Here is the final reveal. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day.
Thank you so much to all my financial supporters. I appreciate you all so much. And if you'd like more Crafty Beach, YouTube thinks that you might enjoy this video right here. Thanks for watching. Have a Merry Christmas.